Hey there, Toy and Collectible fans, another day, another Hot Toys figure. So Fly Guy for TekSushi, by the way, giving you a look at this Joker MMS DX08 from the original 1989 Batman movie. Now this has been out for ages. I've literally had just so much other stuff I've reviewed, and I kept leaving this guy to the end, which is just a shame and not an indication of how much I like him. He's a great figure, but anyway, finally getting around to give it a review, so we'll give you a quick peek at it. I'm sure you've probably seen a review by now, but wanted to be efficient and get them all done. So there we go, there's the Joker on the side of the box. It's one heavy side box. I picked this up at shopforme.com.au. the guys here in Australia, great guys, do great prices on all Hot Toys and Lego and all sorts of stuff. So definitely check them out. So there's lots of details on the back, you can barely read it, but there's tons of information there, all sorts of boring stuff. Let's get on to the figure. So inside the box is some pretty cool artwork, it has to be said. This is a fantastic rendition of the old kind of 70s, you can barely see that actually, I'll try and take it out. The old 70s comic style Joker, which I always loved. Great looking piece. I think the general idea is you shine a torch and this goes on a wall, so nothing practical to do, but nonetheless. What it does say there is, tell me something my friend, you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight, so we know that from the movie and the Prince song, but that's the kind of flyer that pads the figure together. On the other side of this thing is a huge big box. You'll see some text there which describes the Joker character, I believe. What are we? Yep, calling himself the Joker, Jack Napier, yada 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 yada. There we go. If you want to read it, give it a bit of a freeze on the text, on the video I should say. And that's that. Inside the box we've got a few other bits and pieces, lots of swappable hands inside the box. I'm going to take this and give you a quick look at that. We get a fair amount of different hands on the figure, a few pointy fingers, they're all gloved hands. For the Joker, and you get some spare bits and pieces and some other ones to hold bits and pieces and so forth. So the usual mix of stuff. So once you dig underneath this and take that out, you get into the next part, and there's a few other bits and pieces in here. And one thing we get inside this is we get a Joker jacket, another completely different jacket. And we've got a Facebook and Google Plus image gallery, so if you want to see this in its final form, I'm sure you've seen it by now, but you can get to see this in more detail. There is also a loud hailer from the scene in the movie, where he's also got his walkie-talkies, extended and not. He's got his super long gun, which we see in the movie as well, and of course we get some money. And we also get some Joker cards, some tiny little Joker playing cards, which is rather nice, and some false teeth. Also comes with that orange gas mask. Again, we'll show you the photographs in the image gallery, and you can see it there. I've got him pretty much clothed and set up anyway. So that's pretty much the packaging. Still doesn't go as far as beating the original, the Dark Knight I should say, packaging on that, but it's still good nonetheless. Now the figure comes with one huge stand which lights up, two small lights at the side. You can see the dust on this, it's been lying there for so long. But there's the stand itself. You can just about make that right out. The Joker MMS DX. It's got a raised yellow Batman logo on that. Not a fan of these stands, I have to say. I think I've said it before, they're a bit of a pain in the ass. Prefer the ones which is pretty much standard and just flat overall. So it's a shame, but yeah, not going to be using this one, that's for sure. So pretty decent stand. You've got to put some batteries underneath, which allows you to put these two lights on, but it's really impractical because you're not going to light it up that often, so not going to bother. But the Joker is pretty stonking, and here he is. Let's get a look. Now really I think the thing that's hit home about this character is the facial sculpt. He's just been one of those figures which is just absolutely perfect. I'm going to take his hat off so you get to see him in his full glory there. Let me just focus a little sharper. So the sculpting has just been impeccably done. It's Jack Nicholson through and through. That smile is just absolutely him. The paintwork's impeccable. I got a slight flaw in mine from Hot Toys, and the guys at Shop for Me were fantastic. They replaced that really quickly, so great customer service from them. definitely check them out. shopforme.com.au. If you're in Australia, they are the Mutt's Nuts, let me tell you. A great store for getting Hot Toys stuff. So other bits and pieces we've got on, like these flower in the movie, which he squirts some kind of acid or something on Kim Basinger. One set of false teeth, sadly they don't clack. They do have a spring in them, but they don't actually make any noise, but they do move, so there's a little spring in there, which is rather cool. If you've played the Arkham Asylum games, you'll know exactly what I mean by these chattering teeth as well. And he's got these amazing looking pants on him. That's trousers, UK listeners and watchers. Very cool kind of Joker colours. I mean, the material used alone on this is pretty impeccable stuff. It's real tailoring. And I've got some dust get on it, which is not good. Now you'll see the back, there's a slight kind of join, and that allows you to take off the back of his head and expose his brain. No, it's the PRS, the parallel eyeballing rolling system, something like that, which allows you, of course, to do that very creepy. Yes, very, very creepy. So forth, and up and down. Just fantastic. Really makes a difference to the figure. And you just slot in the back of the hair, and you're off. The green paint again is just fantastic as well on the hair, and the little bits of makeup that blur into the hair there. It's absolutely spot on from the movie. Comes with his hat, of course, which can pop on his head. Love that Joker. And he's also got this great bang weapon, if you remember that from the movies. So he's got his little pistol, and pops it with the bang statement on it. There's not a great deal of accessories in the way of anything that funky, it has to be said. I mean, it's really a gas mask, a loudspeaker, some money, and there is a cane as well, which is one thing which I'll eventually end up posing him with. But he's just a great looking figure overall. Again, been in for some time, so you've maybe seen a review around. This is going down with a lot of people as being one of the best designed Hot Toys, frankly, ever. So definitely check it out. You can still get this guy in quite a few places, but snap him up fast, because I think people have sat on the fence for a while and then really realised he's such a good sculpt. So as people clamour to get back to him, then he will sell. We'll put some links underneath this where you can buy it. So check that out. But yeah, I mean, it's a Hot Toys body. Underneath is obviously a fully kind of posable figure. You'll see itself. He's even got little socks on his feet. There you go, Joker socks. And underneath is obviously a fully articulated body, so everything, every joint pretty much moves and bends and turns. Good God, even his eyeballs move. So it's a Hot Toys super articulated body, as you've seen probably many times before. But just love that Joker. He is a fantastic figure. I'm still absolutely hooked on the original Dark Knight Joker, just because that really introduced the Hot Toys to me in a big, big way. And ever since then I've been going a bit back crazy with some of these Hot Toys, but this is a classic. Had the Batman, but this one is one that's going to remain. So sorry DC, he's not a fan of this one and he always wants me to get rid of it, but I love it. But I'd love to know what you think. Give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down, tell us whether you like it or not, or the video if you like the review. But leave a comment below, tell us, Joker, Jack Nicholson, is that the best Batman? The best Batman, the best Joker for you? Love to know your thoughts. Good Hot Toy, bad Hot Toy, please leave a comment. Love to hear what your thoughts are on this one. I do read them. I don't get around to replying to all of them, but I do read them, so it'd be good to hear. And if not, you can also join us on facebook.com/TekSushi. We're on twitter.com/TekSushi, and you'll also find us on Google+. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this very quick overview of this much delayed Hot Toys. And we shall see you for more Hot Toys goodies coming up in the very near future. See you soon.